What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are back at it again. Another moto camping adventure out here in the Sierra Nevadas. I am really looking forward to this one. I've got a couple of lakes that I want to go check out. And there's a lookout tower I also want to go see. Trying to get back there earlier in the day. It is currently 9:54 a.m. and I'm not too far from getting onto the dirt, so had a nice long drive through the valley where it was over 90 degrees, and up here it is 75, so I'm not complaining at all. It's wonderful. Trying out a new armor setup this time. I've got a soft armor underneath this jersey, and then like obviously a jersey over the top of it. I'm trying this out because it's just too dang hot in that whole Gore-Tex climb jacket that I have, so I really want to give this a shot. And so far I'm very pleased. It is very comfortable, all kinds of breeze going through this thing. So I know there's not quite as much road rash protection, but it is CE level 2 rated. So anyways, I got another 22 miles till I'm on the dirt. But we're gonna have another awesome adventure. Hopefully do some fishing, camping. Hopefully we can find a spot where it's not too busy, and get a lake where we can get some fishing done and swim and just enjoy ourselves. So anyways, I'm glad you guys are here. Thanks for watching, and stick around and I'll get back at you when we get back on the dirt. Alright, you guys, so we just got off the dirt. We've got quite a few miles to cover before we get up to where the trail even starts that I'm looking to do. So we're going to be at this for a few minutes, but hopefully the lakes and stuff that we find when we get there are worth the drive, because I've already driven on asphalt for like 3 hours, and then looks like I've probably got a couple hours at least of riding off the asphalt, so on dirt. So anyways, we're gonna move along up this hill, enjoy the breeze because it is hot. It got hot up here again. It's 89 degrees. So anyways, got a long ways to go. Just gonna enjoy the ride on the way up here. This loose gravel on top of the hard-packed stuff is like marbles. If you're intentionally sliding it, it works great. It's when you're not intentionally doing it that it's a problem. You gotta watch out for it. Oh, nice. That's where we're headed. That lookout tower right on top of that peak. I'm hoping we get a chance to go check it out. Wow, we're all the way up to 6,600 feet elevation. That's great. I say that, and it's still 85 degrees. What's that about? That's weird. Pavement? Odd. Oh, it's beautiful out there though. I really like this style of what would you call this? It's not style. Like this type of forest where the trees are like a little bit spread out. You can kind of see through them still. You can see the sights and stuff, but you still have lots of shade. I do like the thick shaded forest too, but I really enjoy this. It's very green too. Looks like a healthy forest. Look at that, you guys. Oh, there's some serious peaks right there. The lookout on top of that peak is at 85 something. I can't remember exactly. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so this is the trailhead. 4-wheel drive recommended. See how bad it is. It's definitely rocky. You gotta pay attention. This kind of stuff, it's all about choosing your line. Don't bounce off of big rocks. Don't give yourself a flat tire. Stay up on your pegs. Balance your bike. Make sure you stay in control the best you can. And go at a speed that's comfortable to you, but you want to maintain momentum. So whenever you do come to a spot where you're not going to have a lot of traction and stuff, just want to make sure that you have the momentum to keep going. So like these turns, these are difficult because you can't carry a lot of momentum through here. Got a couple hikers up ahead. It's nice they moved out of the way. Thank you. All right. I think we're almost to the first lake. Whew. Yeah, buddy. That's positive. Made it to at least one of them. Well, you guys, this is the first lake I wanted to make it to. Man, it is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Look at that, even got some snow on the ground over there. Look at these peaks. Man, that is wild. Alright, you guys, beautiful lake. I'd like to check out the next one. Although I did read online the trail to get over to this other lake is harder than that last section coming up, so I'm hoping it's not necessarily the case, but we'll see. Oh, what? That wasn't harder. Dude. Yeah. Nice. Nobody's here. Oh, man. This is what's up.
All right, you guys, so I made it to the second lake that I wanted to make it to. You can see that behind me. Absolutely stunning. Like beautiful alpine lake, like I love it. But there are, like, because it's along the PCT or the Pacific Crest Trail, there's people that are coming and going through here quite a bit actually since I've been hanging out here for a little bit. There's one more lake that I wanted to check out. This one's definitely off the beaten path. So I think I'm gonna get packed back up and then we'll go see if we can get to that other lake. The trail to it is an OHV trail or off-highway vehicle trail. So I'm hoping it's not too bad, but we'll see what happens. It's definitely a smaller lake. Not sure if it'll have any fish in it, but it looks like a good out of the way spot. So glad we got to go check this one out though. Beautiful lake. Good one to come back to and bring the family when I have the truck and everything. It's beautiful. Okay guys, so I just want to show you this. I'm going to adjust my brake pedal before I go back down. I cannot get any braking out of this thing until I like have to move my foot off and put my heel on the brake pedal to push it down, because look at how far that is down there. Nobody bends their foot down that far. That's ridiculous. So I'm going to try to get this thing brought way up as far as I can, because my foot hangs out back here. I'm nowhere near this thing to be riding it on accident. So I'm going to see if I can get this thing a lot higher up so that it engages properly. Got my toolkit out. I already loosened up this one right here. I don't know why that's not focusing. There you go. So I already loosened this one up, and then I'm going to grab a wrench for that. And I think I should be able to get some adjustment out of that and bring that pedal up a little bit higher. That's a lot better. See if I can get this all tightened up and then I'll check it. That's way better.
All right, you guys. It's a really nice little stop at the lake. We're gonna see if we can make it back down this hill without wiping out, and then go on to that other lake. Thank you. So far, so good. This super loose stuff is the problem. Oh yeah, not a problem. Dang, these are nice Christmas trees, dude. Oh man, that's gorgeous. Christmas trees everywhere. Lots of pointy rocks sticking out of this dirt. Sharp rocks. That's cell service. Whoa. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. You guys. Look at that view. Oh. Alright, you guys, so I just stopped up here on top of this ridge line. Look at that lake, man. That is just beautiful. That's not the lake I'm planning to stay at, but if the other option doesn't work out, then I may very well come back here and see if I can find a good spot, because that's gorgeous. All right, you guys, so I'm a good ways down this trail, and it's pretty much been like this the whole way. Not bad, still pretty fun, but keeps you on your toes, makes the going a lot longer though. Let's see. Okay, looks like I'm doing a switchback here. This is nice. A little water crossing back here. Not water crossing, it's more like a stream that runs through the trail. It's always an interesting feeling when you get way back on these trails like this, because I'm way the heck back here. Would suck if something went wrong. But have my Garmin inReach, and I've got friends that'll come and get me if needed. So hopefully that doesn't come down to that though. Ooh. This looks kind of gross. Alright, we're gonna give it a shot. Yeah, this is not motorcycle friendly. Whew. Let's keep going. Sorry, I'm not doing a lot of talking right now. I'm paying attention. Rocks like this and little skinny front tires are a unpleasant combo sometimes. This stuff is not particularly easy. I think
I'm going over in that area. I don't see a road that goes up in there, but I think there's another little lake right there. Am I stupid for going through here on my own? I don't think so.
And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Alright. Time to get on the pigs. Frickin' ABS, dude, I looked at it, it was off. Trying to kill me. Whew. Bouncing off rocks like pinball. Alright, you guys, as I sit here editing this video, I'm just watching through some of this footage and I'm cutting so much of it out, but I just don't want to bore you guys with you know, a bunch of the same thing over and over again. These trails were just nasty baby head boulders, like loose stuff, pretty rough for a motorcycle, and obviously the GoPros never do it justice with what the angle is like and all that. So either way, I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm cutting a ton of stuff out here. I'm getting exhausted at this point. But yeah, just keep watching and you'll see it kind of continues on like this for a little while. Some nasty stuff, dude. Yeah, this isn't very smart.
What? No way.
I don't know, man. All right, you guys. I'm making the call to turn around. I've already gone through some really nasty stuff. That's a bummer. Sorry, guys. Can't risk it. It's already going to be a challenging deal to get out of here. We're almost there, dude. This bike is doing phenomenal for how nasty this is. Almost down. Sorry. Say.
How's it going?
Oh, rough right now. Yep. This hill is no joke.
Yeah, you have about another
so
2/10 of a mile.
I actually just came down that way. So.
You want a spotter going up, or you want to hand it as a balancer?
I think I'm okay.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently. That's okay.
Okay, honestly, this was the, when I went down, this was the worst section right here. So
that's why I parked up there.
Yeah, good call. Well, thank you guys. Nice meeting you.
Ride safe.
All right, thank you.
You're braver than I am. I won't ride along.
Man, well, I don't have anybody to ride with me out here. Yeah. That's the problem. Yeah. But that's okay.
That's why I used to do the enduros, because at the time all my buddies kind of got married and all the other stuff. And
yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm just gonna
ride with.
So
yeah.
I started doing the enduro, so at least I know if I crash, the cleanup crew will get me.
Somebody will get you, right? I've got an inReach, so if I needed to, I could let somebody know. So. But like,
well, enjoy.
All right, you too. Have a good one.
Yeah.
I just need to get started again. All right, I don't want to kick up rocks at you.
I'll try to turn my tires away.
Yeah.
You jumped ahead of me.
Sorry.
No worries.
First time. All right. Well,
Ready?
let me get a handle. Definitely heavy.
Top heavy.
This is easier.
If you want to walk around the other side to try to get on.
All right. Got it?
Yep.
There's nothing to grab, I know. All right, I'm going to lean it towards me so that... There we go. Okay.
This is the tough part right here.
Yep.
All right. Thank you. You guys, this is kicking my butt. Coming up this really soft stuff here. Bike stuck now. Not a big deal. I can get it out. It's just ridiculous. I'm getting through all that hard stuff and then getting stuck in this powder over here. Ugh. I think I almost got it.
Can we lift it up and put it over?
Well, I just dug the back out, so now that I can roll it back, I was thinking it might, well, I don't know, it might come up. I took the luggage off because this thing's too dang heavy on this soft dirt like this.
I figured I'd help you at the end of the month. I'm going on my first adventure ride, so.
Oh yeah.
I might need some help.
Right on, man.
You can't buy karma, right?
Yeah, there you go.
So, you want to try to roll it back? Is that what you want to do?
Well, I mean, what do you
Yeah, that probably.
I was just digging it out so I could get it back a little bit, and then if once I get it back, I could fill that hole in a little bit, and with no bags on it, it should walk right up.
Well, we
this.
should be able, if we get you to here,
Yeah.
I can help you push.
That's pretty safe right there. Get it up the hole. All right.
All right, well, I'm glad we got you out.
Yeah, thank you very
I
much.
would have felt bad just
Yeah.
leaving you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, bike's out. Everything's put back on. I think I'm in a good spot. I'm gonna get back on, see if I can go find a place to camp. I'm exhausted. Okay, you guys, I finally made it to camp, or where I'm going to camp. It is 5:52 right now. I left my house at 6:15. I am wiped out. I want to get changed into my camp clothes and start setting up camp. Let me show you guys this view real quick. I think that this is probably the best spot for the tent. Look at this. Pretty sure that's a really old nail. That's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna start unpacking a couple things. I think what I'm gonna do is use the ground sheet for the tent as like a spot to stand while I get changed and stuff. I just picked these up. These are the Motocamping Woodsman Enduro pants. My other pants didn't fit me anymore. Had to get something a little smaller, so I went with these.
And so far, I really like them. They were super comfortable all day. I don't love that the pockets, I feel like they should zip the other way. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but basically when you're putting your hand in, you got the zipper right next to your hand. If it zipped this way and it was open, you'd put your hand in and it would be completely free. The only gripe I have, and it's so minor, but great pants. Anyways, I'm gonna start getting this thing unpacked and get the ground sheet on the for the tent so that I can get changed. I brought a cold snack, but right now and this evening it's just going to be a warm snack. It's really unfortunate. There's no cold water around me to put this in. I always try to camp next to water, and for whatever reason I could not find a spot today. It was rough going. I gave up the spot that I had to a lady and her daughter because they were hoping for, they were going to have a group come in or whatever, and I had a big site, so they asked me if they could have the spot, so I gave that to them. And then I moved from there and went around for another, that was 4 o'clock, so that was 2 hours ago. So it took me 2 hours to find this spot up here. It has been a long day. So the tent that I'm using, here's the name right there. If you watch any of my previous videos, like the last two, I think, this is the tent that I've been using, and it's been great for me. Been really pleased with the performance of this tent, plus the packability. That's probably the main thing for me, is just how easy it packs down and how small it packs down to fit in my luggage. So. We go. Camp shoes, skivvies, socks, and a clean, dry t-shirt. So one other thing I wanted to show you guys. So this is the Under Armour that I'm using now for the summer rides, because it was just too hot in that big jacket I had. So let me show you guys that really quick. Just wearing a jersey over the top of this. So shoulder, elbow, chest, and then the whole back panel here. So it actually worked really well today. I was very happy with, I mean, it was really hot today. I mean, I think right now it's probably 80, 82 if I had to guess. And all day I've been riding, it's been like close to 90. So like having this plus a jersey has been way better than having the full Gore-Tex jacket and everything. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get changed, and we'll finish setting up here in a minute. All right, you guys, all changed, comfy clothes, feels so much better. So big morale booster there. Check out this shirt my wife got me. It's pretty sick. So I keep my sleeping bag in a Sea to Summit Event waterproof stuff sack. This helps get it down really small so that I can pack it into my luggage a little bit easier. So the sleeping bag that I'm using is a Marmot Trestles Eco 20, so 20-degree bag, but you can leave it unzipped and it's plenty cool, so that's nice. My sleeping mat is from Nature Hike. Bought this off Amazon not long ago. Used it on 2 trips now, and it's been really good. Been pretty happy with this thing, so. And then I've got this little pump. I did a short on this on my YouTube channel, so you can check this out. This is the Flextail 5.0 KPA. Can't remember exactly what model it is, but I mean, that should give you enough information. But this little pump is also a lantern. So hit the button twice, got a lantern, and then hit the pump button twice, and then it starts pumping up your sleeping pad. Okay. And I always position my sleeping pad with the fill tube or whatever down at the other end, just to keep it out of your way. And my pillow here, this is the Nemo Pillow. Also a great little piece of kit. All right, and that's pretty much the sleep system. All right, so next 2 items, camp chair and camp table. So I bought some replacement feet for my camp chair because I was missing one. And I thought, well, instead of buying a new chair, let me see if I can get some replacement feet. There was actually a suggestion from one of the people there that watched the YouTube videos. And I measured it, ordered them, they came, and they sort of work. But every time you lift the chair up, they fall off. I tried putting some super glue on there, it didn't stick to the aluminum. So, unfortunately, it'll work, but it's not great. Doesn't look like it sinks into the ground, which is nice. For those of you that are curious, the chair is made by a company called Moonlance. It was a very cheap purchase off of Amazon about 5 years ago. And it's worked well for like $23. Can't complain. So I might buy, I think the nicer brand that holds up with a warranty is called a Helinox. So might try that. And my table is made by Rock Cloud. Quite the view. All right, I think it's time for some food. I am hungry after today. So I have my food bag that I carry, and then obviously there's stove fuel. And I gotta grab my jet boil. And I think I'm gonna pull the water pouch out of here this time. I think it'll make it a little bit easier. So this is the hydration bladder that I carry in that ox pox for the Motocamping luggage. So this is a 2-liter hydration pack. Unfortunately, I think I have a little leak up there, and it only leaks if it's under like pressure, if you're squeezing it or something. So I have to see if I can figure out a way to fix that. I don't know if anybody has information on how you would fix that. Let me know. So you guys, unfortunately this evening, I'm not going to be able to have a campfire. There's some restrictions in place in the area that they don't want you to have any campfires that aren't in like campgrounds. So unfortunately, no campfire. I'm pretty bummed about that, to be honest. It's like one of my favorite things about going camping is having a campfire. So it is what it is. Okay guys, so tonight we're having beef stroganoff. It is 810 calories for the entire package. And right now I feel like I could eat as many calories as I can get. And 41 grams of protein. This one takes 1 1/4 cups of water. I'm not gonna lie, it seems like it works better to just take this thing out of the ox box. It's kind of hard to get your fingers in there to get it, get the nozzle opened up when it's in the container. Alright, we're gonna let this sit for, it says 10 minutes, we'll give it 15. So today we have a Farmer's Brewing, sun up till sundown, 6.2%. It's probably super fizzy from being in the saddlebags. Get out of here, bro. That's great. Hardly fizzy at all. Well, even if it's 80 degrees, it's actually not 80. It's cooled down a little bit. It's probably 79. Very good. All right, I'm gonna relax while I'm waiting for my food to finish warming up. So the very highest point that you can see on that peak out there, that's a lookout. It's like at 8,500 feet. And you can ride up to it, right to the base, and then you climb the stairs. Really wanted to do that, but I spent so much time trying to find a spot to camp and everything today, I did not get a chance to do it. But I'll be back. All right, you guys, beef stroganoff is ready. The view is spectacular. The beer is lukewarm. Let's enjoy. Lord, thank you for this food. Thank you for this day. Thank you for keeping me safe, even though I made poor decisions and went down trails I should not have gone down on my own. Amen. That's so good. And I'm so hungry, so that's perfect. All right, I'm gonna eat my dinner, enjoy the view, drink my beer, and we'll see you guys in a little while. Well, you guys, today was a little bit of an interesting day. This will be kind of the after action report here. So on the way in, on the road, drug my foot pegs, which was pretty fun, also scary, because I hadn't done that yet on this bike. And when I dropped it that one time, I bent my brake lever. But man, I gotta tell you, this rear brake, total garbage. I gotta do something, because like, this is the first time I've really needed the rear brake that much, and it was, it's terrible. Like, I was out when I was on the asphalt, and if you put your foot on there and you pushed it all the way down with no ABS on, I couldn't even skid the rear tire. And I'm like, how? These are Brembo brakes, supposed to be fairly decent. That's terrible. And I could barely get it to skid off-road, so definitely got to do something with the rear brake. I know Camel ADV makes something for that. Scratched my clutch housing when I dropped it as well. But otherwise, no real damage. I am absolutely exhausted. Those, I know the hills and everything do not look as bad on GoPro as they really are in real life. But I don't claim to be an expert rider. I'm no Paul Torres. But like, I feel like I have a decent amount of off-road experience, and like, I can get by. But that stuff was pretty nasty today, and my legs are all wobbly and stuff. Like, it was pretty bad. So anyways, it was a good day overall. Ended up with a pretty cool camping spot. It's a heck of a view. I'm grateful I get to come out here and do this and enjoy these areas like this. It is beautiful. So anyways, I don't want to ramble on forever. So I'm going to hang out for a little bit here in camp and go to bed pretty quick because like I said before, I'm wiped out. So. All right, you guys, good morning. I'm not gonna lie to you, last night was a rough night of sleep. I think that being kind of overtired from yesterday's riding did not help anything, and I could not get comfortable. So it's all good, not a problem. It's currently 6:05 a.m. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. Sun's coming up right over there. I'll go sit and enjoy a cup of coffee after this, and then make some breakfast in a little bit. So today, just for the ease of cleanup, I'm going to be using one of these instant coffee packs. This is the from Blackout Coffee Company. I think it's called At Work On Duty. Last night while I was sleeping, kept having mice come into camp, and they were like crawling around on the little table over here, and like this tent is super crinkly, like it makes a lot of crinkly sounds, for lack of a better term. So I was like running around, like one time it ran over the top of the tent, and I was like, what is going on? And then another time I had a deer come in. I don't think it realized that there was a person over here, because when I moved, I heard it run off, but then I turned my headlamp on and I could see a deer with some decent antlers. They were in velvet still, but some decent antlers, and he was standing over there looking at me. So it was an interesting night. It was perfect temperature. Just could not get comfortable and actually get any decent rest. I probably got about 3 to maybe 4 hours of sleep between different periods of time. So it's all good. Coffee fixes everything. Cheers. All right, first sip of coffee. It always like goes straight through you in a way of the wonderful feeling of a hot cup of coffee in the morning. And for some people, that might mean something else as well, but yeah. It's a good cup of coffee. I'm not complaining. Look at this out here. Beautiful lake. Unfortunately, you can probably see it's pretty smoky. There's a fire up near Shasta right now, and there's a lot of smoke that's kind of moved down through this area. It's really smoky at my house too. And I'm 5 hours from home, so. All right, I'm gonna chill for a little while, and then I'll make some breakfast in a little bit here. So you guys, we're gonna cook up some oatmeal. I know I do the same thing for every breakfast, but this time I'm changing it up. I got banana nut oatmeal and maple and brown sugar oatmeal. Plus, I bought some peanut butter packets. I think it's Justin's Classic Peanut Butter Spread. 7 grams of protein, naturally delicious. So these, I bought a 10-pack of them. I used one yesterday on my Stinger energy waffle that I was using as a snack for midday. That peanut butter is great for, like, if you need some quick, something that'll stick around. And I really like peanut butter, so. So these oatmeal packets that I use, they actually do use whey protein and some, I can't remember, there's something, soy or something in there, I think. That's like the bad thing that's in there. Depends on how you look at that. But I'm not really trying to eat soy. But whey protein, that's good. So I think that these are like 13 grams of protein per pouch, and I've got 2 pouches, so 26 grams of protein for breakfast, plus another 7 for the peanut butter pouch here. So I'm at 33 grams of protein, so not bad. And that'll stick around for a little while, stick around until I head home this, whatever, around lunch today, so. Look at that. Mix that peanut butter up in that oatmeal. Scrumptious. All right, I'm gonna eat my breakfast, drink my coffee, and we're gonna tear down camp. All right, we are pretty much done getting everything torn down. I'm gonna get the bike warmed up, get the map set up and everything for the ride back, and get back at you guys in a couple minutes when I get on the GoPro. Don't do that. That wasn't very smart of me.
Well, you guys, we made it out to asphalt. Nobody wants to sit around and watch me ride asphalt all day, so... Oh. That was very odd. That was... She had a mason jar with some stuff in it, and I didn't see a vehicle around. Well, as I was saying, overall the trip was a pretty good success. I worked my tail off. I was looking at my Garmin, the information I get from the Garmin watch, and it said I burned like almost 5,000 calories yesterday from all that working the bike through these trails and everything, and then having to put out a lot of effort to move this heavy bike and all this luggage and everything through those trails. So it definitely kicked my butt. I'm pretty sore today. Looking forward to getting home in the shower, seeing my family. So yeah, anyways, if you guys like this type of content, like, comment, subscribe. I really enjoy interacting with you guys, and you know, it's enjoyable for me to hear suggestions and hear feedback and all that stuff. Like, I enjoy it. So I hope that you guys enjoy this, and you know, I'm doing something I enjoy. Come out here and share it with you guys. So anyways, if you guys liked it, hit that subscribe button, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.